The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Florida's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Jones to throw. Got his man. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. Takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Gators are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires left. Complete out left to Wilson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gators right after the huge play through the air back to the line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running right, it's ball. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Gators have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Pryor. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Gators! Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, being around Jesse Palmer all week, these two schools, he wouldn't mind playing for these schools because they develop the wide receiver position year in and year out. They find guys with athletic ability that are playmakers, and it's no different today. Palmer, talk about these two dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, they fit this game in the tradition of both these schools, putting out All-American receivers, Biletnikoff winners, first-round draft picks at the position, and you've got 2 of those guys here in this game. They're each going to get a bunch of balls thrown their way. They're both so dangerous.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Upstairs he's got it.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. The short hands, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Noles looking to convert on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down. And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. He got it, beat down in bounds.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Gators want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Maybe some room here. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Ball will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Quarterback keeps it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown Gators. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year,
he smashes his way through again. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try it over the left side. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
when you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's taking the shot. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside, touchdown, no! Took it all the way back to the house.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. FSU calling its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he could not get loose on the run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Singleton. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays. I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good, and they got the trigger.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he always seems to get the best out of his quarterback. So they had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. How quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play caller, that's critical for their success.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
Makes the grab in their space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the Florida sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. It's Pryor. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 16, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Bearcats able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The victory closes the chapter on a 5-7 regular season. Disappointing, but those seniors go out with a victory.
The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Noles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Finds his tight end. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry up. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his big tight end. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. There's some room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This could be a real turning point, and he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Handoff for Ball. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks into the open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? To the ground to try to pick up the first. Finding some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. They take the lead with the 6.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. He'll get rid of it. That's caught. It's Singleton. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Running inside. It's Pryor.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Wilson's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's ball. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, this game is all but wrapped up. The Week 13 scoreboard for the top 12 teams in the country looks like this. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators! The Gators answer right back. And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Riles. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. On the move, he fires. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Firing to the right, complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Here's a give the ball. Might have a chance. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. There he goes. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. FSU calling its second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with the touchdown Gators. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Daniels. Under fire. On the move at the 30. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And the offense just going to spike it here. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.